Hello everyone, welcome back to Space Engineers Hardcore Survival. Right, so I'm just going to get back into this here because the rain has just, or the thunder is coming down and I don't want to get jabbed by this here. I need to take this back, it's full of ice at the minute. Oh. I am not stopping for anything. This is going right now. This needs to get back. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've done the last episode. Just a few personal things in life. I'll go over them in a few minutes. But first things first, let's get this thing back to base. Now, I want to take it handy because the last time we drove this here back at full speed, we flipped it upside down. So, oh, just missed it there. Just gonna take it handy over this ridge here. I don't know if it did the gyroscope get hit there. I don't know, but I need to be careful because if this thing starts to go over, we'll not be able to flip it back around. I'm gonna drive it straight into the base. I don't want to get lost here. It's very easy to take a wrong turn. What I should actually do is put wee small batteries, small grid batteries around with lights on them, you know, like with kind of like navigational lights to get back, you know, an event like this here. Oh, there's the ridge there. There's another one. Just need to take it handy. There we are. Look for the light. Oh. Just as we were going in. At least we're inside anyway. We'll do some repairs while we're here. Oh wait, I can... Oh, something's been destroyed anyway. It must be the wheels. I think it'll do there. Let's see, let's get healed up. Where is the... Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Here we are. It's on the back, isn't it? There it is. So yeah, I have had to take a bit of a break this week. Unfortunately, my pet dog died of, well, just a mixture of old age and other wee things as well. The wee fella was 15 years old and would have been 16 in mid-March. And yeah, I just spent the week sort of grieving over it. And just said I didn't have the head to make videos right, and so I decided not to. But yeah, it's unfortunate, especially when you have a pet that long. It's such a big attachment, and if anything, it was like losing a member of the family in some ways. So yeah, just devastated. But yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, I just thought, well, today's, for me, it's Saturday. I don't know when this video will, hopefully this video will come out on the same day because I haven't released in a while, but depending on how things go, we'll see what happens. Right, so let's get this thing fixed up. There's some things have taken a bit of a hit, so let me see, let me check to see if there's nothing else in the build planner. That's alright. That looks okay, that looks okay. And that looks okay, that looks okay. It looks like only one bit of it got hit, so I'm going to get those wee parts, and in fact let's get the rest while we're here. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Let's see, let's get production. There we go. Right, so in this here episode, we will be doing, well, a couple of things. Well, first of all, we'll be making the, what, I can't remember what's happening here. Was this here thing supposed to be charging up? Oh no, wait, how do I get to the hydrogen again? I need to get to the hydrogen. Hydrogen tank. MS Mothership. There we go, there's the two of them there. So they are not filling at the minute. I am going to set them to stockpile. Right, so the ice should start working away. Oh, hopefully the generator's not working. Where is that generator again? I need to make sure it's turned off. It is, it's going. Need to turn that off because it's not supposed to be going. That's going to consume it all. That was only to get the base charged up. Why can't I? There we go. Don't want it to consume and all that. Nah. That's only for like charging the base up, you know, if it runs out of electricity or whatever. Why is that sagging so low there? It's so weird. Let's get that. And let's see, G menu. There's nothing else to while there, is there? Other than the stuff on top. Gyroscope did get it. Battery got it. That's okay. What about the connector on the rear? That's alright. Get that as well while we're at it. Still trying to get used to the controls. It's funny when you take a wee break from it, you lose all the ability to do the controls and that anymore. I should actually just make a few hundred of those. There we go. So it seems like we've run out of them. So yeah, we'll get the sugar. That shouldn't be running. Let me see. MS thrusters. There we go. Don't want it using up on hydrogen. That's that. Now we are missing a few components on top, but we'll get that in a second. Not an urgent at the minute. It's sagging there because of all the weight of the ice. It's funny the way it does that though. I should actually have a port here so I can dump that stuff into it. It's a bit annoying having to walk all the way around here just to put that stuff into it. Oh well. So yeah, we'll go and we'll put the. That's that. That's that. Oh, nearly empty. We'll start building those solar panels and that. Then well hopefully this episode we'll start launching them up into the atmosphere. I start setting them at about 40. I'd say 47 kilometers is. 48 kilometers is enough for them because no, to be split apart, because we don't want to go at 50 because it gives us pretty much no margin for error, no like for accidentally going past it or whatever. So the other thing as well is to take it really slow and really handy, because we could fly up there and get to close to 50 kilometers. Now next thing we go past the zone for 50 kilometers, and then we go well out of the zone, and then we lost remote connection to this and blah blah blah. End of the world pretty much. But no, what we will do is fill this here up as much as possible with it's currently at 10%, so that's okay. Let that fill up to the brim. So there's 2 tanks on that there. Let that fill up. Then once it's fully filled up and the battery has recharged, it should be on recharge. Yep. So once that's all fully recharged, we flip the orientation around. I should have actually put a landing gear on this, because the panels actually go onto this one here, and then we have to build it. So I didn't really think about it that well. If anything, the solar panel should have went on the back of this thing, but oh well. We'll be able to manage anyway. So that will get dismounted from there. We'll have to put a projector on it to build this stuff on the end of it. And we'll have to find some way to connect this to the base. Or we could put a landing gear underneath it so we can turn it around, sit it on the landing gear, or landing pad, whatever, and project the stuff on it, build it, and then fly it down here in a straight line, and then go straight up once it goes out. And I'd rather do that when there's no lightning or anything else about. Okay, let's see. So that's gonna have to fill up with what's it currently at the minute. So it's at 15%. Okay. So that's a 15%. It's going to take a while to fill it up. We might have to do a couple of runs. In fact, what I might just do here is just pause the episode here and then resume it whenever this here has filled up, because we can't turn this around until that's full. So lately what will happen is I'm going to put a landing gear onto this here. Once it's full up, I'm going to pull that back, do 180 on it, face this way here, put it sitting down on the landing pad, and then build a projection on the front of it, project the solar panels, build them all up, charge them up fully as well, and then fly the whole thing out. And that should be it. So let's have a look here now. 17%. It's going up really slowly. Probably could do with another O2 H2 generator or something to help quicken that up a wee bit. But this is a wee bit long overdue anyway. Let's see, O2. So they're all at max capacity at the minute. Inventory O2. Oh, right. So let me see. Let's put 1500 in there. Let's see if that fills it up any quicker. It should, though, in theory. A wee bit quicker. But yeah, it's going to need a serious amount more of ice because it's already sort of ran out. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the episode here, and I'm just going to keep filling this thing up with ice until it's fully done. And then what I'll do is build the projection on it and the landing pad, turn it around, and then I'll resume the episode whenever all that's done, because there's no point really showing that. Although, yeah, no, there's no point showing it. It's not going to show much. I'm not expecting much to happen anyway during that. But yeah, let me just go ahead and get that sorted. And we're back. So I've had to do a couple of well, I've ran into a bit of an issue, right? So first things first, these solar panels won't be able to charge off the base because, well, this here's being disconnected unless I can find some way to connect this back to the base, since the connector's at the front. The other thing as well as I have noticed was that whenever I save the blueprint of this here repeater station, there's three of them there together. What's happened is whenever I go to project them out, for some reason it's going straight into the middle of the panels, and yeah, I've had to flip the orientation around doing 180 since it matches up with that now. So what will happen is up here is technically number 3, then it's number 2, and then it's number 1. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make sure when we're in this here and setting it that it disconnects number 3 first, then number 2, then number 1. It was supposed to be number 1 first, then number 2, and then number 3, but we just need to make sure we set that up in the controls whenever we're disconnect it from this here. About the power issue, I have thinking about it, and I don't think it'll be much. I don't think it'll be that much of an issue, because once we push this here outside the base during sunlight, they should light up with the sun, charge it up a bit, as well as charge the mothership as well. And then they will charge over time, because at the end of the day they have been designed to charge more than what they will consume, so they'll replenish more than they will actually consume, so that's good. Now, the only thing is to start building this here, so there's quite a lot to it. Again, I am going to do that off camera, but once this whole thing here has been made, I'll resume the episode. And very, very slowly we'll push this here out. We shouldn't clip anything on the way out. That projection there, projector down there, it's out of the way, so it should be okay. But we'll take this very, very slowly out of the base. And then what we'll do is we'll park it up outside, do a final check over to make sure everything's okay, in case we've hit something, just a final check. All we'll be checking is the panels, the batteries, the remote, and that'll be it. And the rest of it should be okay. And then what we'll do is we'll take it straight up. So at the moment it's running off its own batteries at 97.8. It is going down very, very slowly. Again, the quicker we get this built, the better. But I don't want to build this here outside the base because, well, lightning's an issue, Reavers are an issue, and I don't want to have to disconnect this thing and push it all the way out. What I could do is I could actually push it up towards the end of the base and weld it there and put that connectors back out there. And what I might actually do is do that. Let's do that actually. So I'm going to fly it straight out. I need to get on top of it somehow. Let's see. Alright, let me see. I'll just connect into this here. It should do the job. Shift K. Go to control. And oh, for some reason we're not connecting into it. That's weird. Try that again. There we go. So let's see. We're on auto. Thrusters are now on. Number 4. And just very slowly. Actually, it's probably better we do this here instead of taking it out, because that would slam into the ground there a few times and, well, you know, cause issues. There we go. Just very slowly. We're not in any rush. Stop a wee bit. Yeah, probably better doing this. That's alright. I might actually just stick it outside so the sun will get at it. We'll park it up here. That's going to go onto that, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's put it here. Oh. Because we've gone out of the range of it. Let's walk up. Try again. That'll do there. And number 4. And 2 and 3. That should do. And disconnect. So that's currently sitting out there, and I'm just gonna, yeah, I think it's better actually to do that, because then at least it'll charge up everything. If there is Reavers, or if we do hear Reavers, we can pull it back in again. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. And the other thing as well is I'll be able to weld that straight from up under here as well. Be able to get everything. And then if I need to get it on top of it, just run up here and then jump. Or make a stairs or whatever up onto it. But yeah, no, I think that's good enough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld this here up, and then once I'm done welding up, we'll resume the episode and we'll start flying it out. I'll do some double checks before I resume the episode just to make sure that the antennas and all are set up, because I don't want to have to be doing that while I'm resuming the episode. It's just a waste of time. But yeah, it's getting stuck in a tunnel here. But yeah, it's time to build. So let's get straight on it. And we're back. Okay, so the whole lot has been built. Lucky enough, there has been no Reavers about, so I'm not going to waste any time and get straight into welding up the rest of this here, and then we can go and fly off. Let's see, add that stuff to the builder components, because we need that there to connect. Let's build that. That'll do. Hopefully we have enough. Where's it going? There we go. It's coming all through now. Let's fill to the brim. Get the rest. There we go. Weld that up. And make sure that's set to maximum. There we go. 50 kilometers. Perfect. So I could do this from out here, but I'm afraid of lightning striking that there and putting that out of service, so I think what we'll do is we'll do it inside, which is a lot safer. So I'll quickly run down here and get into the cockpit, because this whole thing is connected to one big grid, so yeah. The only thing is, what we need to do is, there's a procedure here. I haven't written it down, but I probably should. So what will happen is, we turn on the programmable computer for number 3, then disconnect merge block number 3, and then that should do its thing. And then repeat that for number 2, and then repeat that for number 1. So we should be able to control this. And for some reason, I can't. I can't seem to connect into that. What is that saying? Main remote control. I should be connecting to the MS remote control, and for some reason I can't. That's really weird. I think it has one of them projections set themselves as the main remote control, because it's notorious for doing that. I think it's RS. Here we go. Control panel. Here we go, remote control. Yeah, see, that's the main remote control. That's the main remote control, and this one is seeing main remote control. Turn that off. Turn that one off. There we go. So those are turned off, and we go back to the mothership. MS mothership remote control, and I should be able to control it. Actually, I'll just do an F and try that again. Aha, got it. Right, let's go to front view. So that's currently what it sees at the minute. That's what we'll see. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go straight up. So everything is on auto, that's good. Thrusters are now on. Hydrogen will be turned on in a second. Let's set up the... Actually, turn off the thruster for a second. Let's go to number 2. So what we do is we'll put everything on different panels. So number 2 will be setting up the PB. Number 3. And that will be toggle it on. Okay. And then the next one will be to merge block. Number 3. There it is. And that will be toggle block on and off. Then we'll go to number 2, page number 3, and we'll repeat that again for number 2. So this one here will be toggle it on. Once it goes on, it'll automatically kick in the script, so we don't need to run it. And then it will be merge block number 2. Toggle that on and off. And number 4, which is the last one, number 1. This will be PB number 1, which will be toggle that on, and then it will be merge block 1 will be toggle it on, or off and on. Right, let's see. So that's PB1. Okay, go back to page 3. That's PB2. And page 1, PB3. So 3, 2, 1. And then this one here should be 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's good. That's all good to go. Right, let's go back to page 1. Exit out of this here. And we are good to go. So we are going to go to switching on thrusters. And that's us. Pointed straight up. And up we go. And I'm going to steer it over towards the earth. And we're going to go 50 kilometers away. Let's see the rear camera. Number 5. So we're going towards Earth, and I need a reference point, something behind us. There's infrastructure base, that's okay, so that's down the bottom. You'll see it there, it's at 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. So we're going to carry this here up until we get to about 40 odd kilometers. Just going to let this naturally slow down a wee bit. Once we get out of the atmosphere, we'll cruise it up. We need to get, where's the gravity at the minute? So it's 0.23. So it's heading towards there at the minute. I'm just going to slow it down a wee tad here. And infrastructure base is still at 14 kilometers now. So we're going to take this all the way up to... we'll go 48, and we'll disconnect the first solar panel. We'll watch it spin round, and then we'll continue. All good so far. Everything seems okay. We're still slowing down a wee bit. Just as soon as we get out of the gravity field, then that's when we know we're in space. Just gonna turn on the hydrogen here and have a quick look inside. See how much hydrogen we burned there. Oh, we didn't actually burn that much. That's really good. Really, really good. We only burned like 3 or 4% there. So now we are officially out of the gravity pull of the planet. So right now we're just going under our own speed. And we are just hitting 25 kilometers. So we are another 20 or so to go. And we're climbing up slowly. Because I don't want to go mental on speeding up there, because the worst thing would be we go beyond the 48 kilometers and next time we get to 50 within a couple of seconds and then we just lose the whole lot. So I'd rather take it up very, very slowly and then disconnect whatever, and then once we disconnect from that panel, the first panel will get dropped off. We have to make sure that we're at absolute zero when we do that, because I don't want that thing drifting off a couple of kilometers and losing the whole lot. So once we do that there, we'll disconnect them all in a row, so that allows us to go to about 150 kilometers away. Will give us, will it be 150? Yeah, about 150 kilometers, and then we should be able to look for some asteroids. So let me see, infrastructure base is currently at 34 kilometers and still climbing. All good so far. 35. Once we get to 45, I think we'll start to slow down. It's very, very slow, but I'd rather be slow and cautious with this thing than anything else. And we're still a good 3,928 kilometers from Earth. We could use jump drive, so we could very easily, but then we'd need a very, very good line of sight between here and there with that in terms of connections. Right, so we're just past 40 kilometers there, going to 41. 42. Just going to slow it down a wee tad here. Let's put the dampeners back on and turn them on a wee bit. I'm going to slow it down to about 100 or so. Where are we now? 40, coming up to 45. We'll go to 48. 46. Actually, let's take it to 47. 47 is a good one to go to. So I'm going to slow it all the way down here. Right, we're just a wee bit beyond that, but that's okay. Right, so that's that. Wait until it gets to 0. Excellent. Right, let's go to page 2. And first of all, we're going to turn on the script and press number 2. That's it. Now we're officially disconnected from it. So we go back to page 1. Pull this back a wee tad. Like that. And this here should line itself up. Oh, it is lining up. Let's zoom in a wee bit so we can see it. So this should go into position, and if all's working, those panels should go flat straight in front of us and align themselves with that sun. So we'll just wait for it. It's just getting into position, and then it'll flip itself around. And then we repeat this process for the other two as well. Now I just need to be careful of any Reavers. I haven't come across any in space, and I don't know if they will come in. I hope they will just leave that alone. And there shouldn't be any risk of lighting them because, well, we're not on a planet, obviously. The only thing is meteors is a risk. Reavers around the area could be a risk as well if they're flying around and looking at it or whatever. Hopefully not. I'm just gonna wait. I know this is a wee bit boring here, but I'm waiting for that to spin itself into position. Kind of looks like it's floating away a wee bit, but it's not. It's definitely at 0. I don't want to disconnect from this here and connect into it to see if it is actually drifting, because I'm afraid of not being able to get back into this. Oh, it looks like it's starting to turn around now, as in it's starting to line the actual panels up with it. I don't want to leave it until it actually does straighten out, because the last thing we want to do is fly off and realise that it's not getting the full sun. Right. The way to check is to see if it's actually showing green. So it's only showing one tick there. So once that goes to all four, then we know that it's perfectly lined up. Well, as close as you want it. I should have actually put a display on it to show what it's at, like a debug panel. But it seems to be just spinning around there. Still at 1 bar. Still at 1 bar. That's weird. I don't know what's happening here. So it must do a full rotation. Oh, there it goes. There it is. It's turning around now. There's 2 bars now, I can see that. 2 bars. Once it gets to 4, we can fly away. Three bars. I think it's safe to assume that's going. So let's go on. So that's repeater station there on the far left there. You can see it on the screen. It's currently at 300 meters away. I'm going to take this on up to 200. And turn off. So we're going to take this on up past that. So now we're obviously well out of the base zone there for connections, because it's at 51 and it would have cut off well before that. So we have to keep an eye on the repeater station on the top left, make sure that gets to about 40, about 47. I think 47 is a good one to go to. So it's a boring enough sort of process, but it's really fun as well. If it's something that you want to do in your own world, work away. Like, I would like to get these blueprints up on the workshop as well, because it is pretty good. But I just need to do a few more tests and different things on it, because, well, the orientation was one, so you want a projection of it. But I'd say like Mothership needs a redesign, because the connector should be on the back instead of at the front. Just because of having to turn it around and all that, you'd rather build the whole thing in one go and charge it up and then fly it out. Just a lot easier. So currently at 16 kilometers and still climbing. Gonna take it up to 300 because we can. So yeah, it all seems good so far. We're definitely getting well beyond where we were before, so that's good. Just as long as we're within 50 kilometers or whatever it is we're doing. So we're currently at 28 kilometers, going fairly quickly into the 30s. Once we get to 47, we'll disconnect. Same thing again. Disconnect, and then we'll fly ourselves back in, and we'll call it an episode. So now we're at 34, 35. Oh. 36. It seems like it's put it on. I'm going to go into the rear view here, because it seems like that's put itself. I need to stop this thing, because what's happening is there's too many. I need to stop it. I need to turn off all this. There's too many. The freighter's mixing that. It's picking that up as well. I'd rather if it didn't show that. See, I don't know if that's actually 44 kilometers or if that's showing me the freighter, because what it could be doing is it could be bouncing the freighter off that antenna, so the freighter could be actually closer to us, and then the minute it goes out of the zone, see the way it's still going up even though we've stopped. I wish we could get rid of that so it only shows our antennas. There is probably a way of doing it, maybe there is. If I press H to normal display, see it's still showing that one in it. I kind of wish it didn't do that, because I want to be as far away as possible. No, it's close to 47, because if you're only 40 kilometers away, that's 7 that's wasted. So that's obviously going to keep showing that. It's really annoying, that. Right, I don't want to start moving this in case we have issues, so I might just, I don't know what to do here. If I let this go, it's obviously at a shorter distance, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to page 3 and do that thing again. That's it. Pull away from it slowly. What we could do is we could always send Mothership back up to reposition them. It's not the end of the world. I think this is only sort of like a rough. So I'm just gonna wait. Once that rotates on its own, yeah, that's it. That's all right. It's gonna do its own thing. So let's go up and straight. And we'll go up to 300. There we go. Back to page 1. So there's repeater station on the left, as showing 5 kilometers now. So we'll keep continuing until we get to 47 and hopefully we don't come across any crap on the way. The other thing is I want to keep this sort of straight because I don't want to like an arc going up there. I know where I'd rather just keep it a straight line towards the plant. So I'm just going to adjust this very quickly, like that there, just so that it keeps it somewhat straight. And where'd that go to? So we're currently at 16 kilometers. The Earth doesn't look like it's getting any closer, does it? It is definitely getting closer. It would actually be pretty cool if we could, build like an asteroid base with a laser on it and then send a ship straight to Earth. That could be something we could do. So currently at 26 kilometers, still a wee bit to go. Another 20 or so to go. And we haven't come across any asteroids yet, have we? And like, this is entirely remote control. We're not even in the cockpit of this thing. We are back on Earth, about 120 kilometers away there. So that's sitting at 35 kilometers. 36. 37. I think we should start slowing it down to 200. Oh, my NVIDIA thing came up there. Let's slow it down to 100. There we go. Oh, straight on. Slap bang on 100 there. Very, very good. So we'll just climb it up very slowly to 47. Earth's definitely getting bigger. The other thing as well is with those antennas, they show the position of those repeaters, so we can obviously avoid them whenever we're flying around, because they'll always be lit up. Right, so that's 44, another 3 to go, and then that's it. Nine, 55, another 2, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Let's just push it a wee bit until we get there. Boom. That'll do it. And same thing again. Disconnect this. That's the computer is now on. Let me pull away from it. And this will turn itself into position. So yeah, as you can see there on the top right, we are currently at 141.92 kilometers away from either from the infrastructure base or the asset research base. I don't know which, but yeah, very, very good. There it goes. It's just turning around to get the full bit of the sun. They will always keep in line with the sun as well, and keep everything charged up. So very, very good. Right, let's turn this around and see what we can see. I don't see any asteroids yet. And then there's the 2 repeater stations. Obviously they're not in line, so we're just a wee bit skewed to the right there. That's what that arc I was talking about would be a possible issue. And I don't see any asteroids about, which makes me believe what's that? Oh, that's the moon there. There is no asteroids about. I suspect we need to be actually on the ship to see the asteroid spawn in, which is a wee bit annoying if that is the case. I hope it's not the case though. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think that's possibly what's going to have to happen. We're going to have to... Although saying that, no, it shouldn't be. Because in one of the other series, we remotely controlled a ship to go to one of the planets. And those asteroids the whole way up there. So why isn't there asteroids appearing? This maybe we need to go another bit further. I say that's probably what it is. So let's take it back. I'm gonna bring it back at 300. Alright, let's go with max. And go back to this page, and that's it. Just check the hydrogen. Actually, it only uses a wee bit of a percentage, not that much, so that's good. It's very, very efficient. And let's check the rear. There's that repeater station there. Still no asteroids about, which is a wee bit annoying. We could put these here around the planet as well. You know, so we can extend our signals and look for resources remotely. But then, see, we're not allowed flying ships. That's the thing I keep forgetting. We're only really supposed to be using these here in space. Right, so far so good. Another wee bit to go. I think what we'll do is we'll end the episode here, because it's just going to be a flyback to the planet, and there's not going to be much. And the fact that we haven't seen any asteroids the whole way is a wee bit annoying. I think we do need to be there in person, though. Like, our character needs to be up to for them to spawn in. I'll look up online to see if that is the case, but if anybody knows themselves if that is true, put it down in the comments as well, just so that I know, because there's definitely nothing that's spawned here. I don't see anything about it, because if one does spawn, I will literally go to it if it's within reasonable distance. That's the Space Pirates drone facility. That's the other thing as well. We seem to have gone neutral with Space Pirates, which isn't great. But at least we're getting somewhere near our faction anyway. Why is that blue Space Pirates drone facility? They're neutral signals, so we could take a visit to them. What else is there about? So at least Space Pirates, we don't have to. At least we don't have to worry about Space Pirates attacking us. Reavers are the big one. That's the one where they can cause the most amount of joy, as they say. Well, since we're already halfway through, I might as well just continue this until I finish. But if you're a wee bit bored, you could fast forward this here. I'm just going to keep going until we get there. So what's that asset research base there to the right, 48 kilometers away? It'd be interesting to see what angle we come in here at. Waiting for the gravity. Once the gravity comes in, we can start slowing down. I suspect coming down is going to consume the most amount of fuel. Oh wait, hold on, we're going the wrong place. The infrastructure base is there. Ah, see, that's what I hate about this. It keeps yeah, I'm going to slow that down a wee tad. There we go, there's the stuff coming up there now. I'm going to take it down to about there, so, and hover around 200 coming in. We should have actually put parachutes on this, maybe I will, just in case we came in a bit hot or something. I'd rather to come out than not come out. The other thing as well is, while we're coming in here, we could probably scout around. There's the base. Yeah, it's still loading in. We could probably scout around for water this way. What's that? Oh, right, it's a tick. So see there on the right, it looks like there was like a plane or something flying in there. I'll take it down a wee bit more. So right now it's sort of falling under gravity. Still coming down. And we can actually connect. I'll see if we can try to connect with the connector outside instead of flying it in. Oh no, we'll actually fly it in just in the event that there's any issues. I'm just going to straighten it up here a wee bit and sort of arc over. This. There we go. And switch to camera number 6 so we can see the roof. Take it handy here. all the way down to the end. I should actually put like things in here so we can see. Let me see. Go to number 5 here so we can line up this properly. There we go. Number 8. That's locked. 2, 3. Lock that. That's it. There we go. That's it. It's so weird to think that's been up in space. But now that's filling up with juice, is it? That's all it has. That's okay. So, repeater station, there's Earth. So, yeah, we've got 140 kilometers away. So we're missing 10 or so. That seems about right. So if we've done 3 and 3 and that's 6, so we were 4 kilometers out. The other one, not too far. It's manageable. Let's go out and have a proper look at it. There we go. I don't know what there's a difference between the H's. Let's see. Signal switched off, switched on normal, fully visible, signal switch, no names. Let's go with normal. Go ahead and have a look. So we could build a few more of those panels. That's so weird. So we've got a repeater station there. One of 140. I don't know what that one there is. That's so weird. That it's up there. So that's 3 of them there. They're a bit of an angle. Yeah, I need to have a look online to see what is happening with those, with the forums. Know what to do with asteroids spawning in, but I suspect it's something to do with you have to be present there for the stuff to render in, which kind of makes sense. Why is the base run out of power already? Ooh, that was actually really risky. We could have lost connection there with a load of stuff. I think that there might actually be consuming most of the juice. So let's take that. Let's see what happens if we turn that off. Really, we should lose everything if we turn that there off. Weird. Why can't we? Why do we still see that and that's off? There must be another. That's weird. There must be another antenna somewhere pointing at that. 50 kilometers away. Fully recharged. Yeah, so we need to get more solar panels going on this. In fact, I think that's what we might focus the next episodes on, is making more of these here wind turbines to charge the base up, and some solar panels which are going up on top. So that's what we'll do. We'll probably do some base maintenance in the over the next few episodes, but other than that, we'll end it here. Okay, so that's it for this here episode. Thanks very much for watching. It was very, very productive. We got quite a lot done, and I'm very, very happy about that. But I am going to see what's happening with those asteroids not spawning in. So hopefully it's something simple enough. If it's the case that we need to be up there to actually look at them for the render in, what I'll do is I'll just put it into creative mode and fly up around there and generate a few of them, and then come back down again, because I can't see another reason of doing that, or another way of getting around that. So we'll see what happens anyway. But that's it for this here episode. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or any suggestions at all for this here, do drop it down below, or visit the Discord channel that is linked in the description. What am I don't know what language that was I was trying to speak. But yeah, you can follow the Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board. I do keep that updated on a weekly basis as well. I'm trying to put a rough idea what's happening. I've only done one episode today. This will probably be the only episode I will get done today. I'm hoping to do a bit of more recording tomorrow, as in Sunday, which will be the, what date is it today? The 9th, Sunday the 10th. I'm hoping to get a few more episodes recorded and released during the week, and then hopefully get back into the schedule for the next Saturday to do for the week after that, and so on and so forth. If you're enjoying the content, do consider subscribing and drop a like if you enjoy what you see. As you know, it helps show what people are interested in the most, and I'll try and focus on those areas a bit more in the future. If you would like to get involved a bit more with the channel, you can join via memberships. I have kept them as cheap as possible at only £1 to join for a month. So if you are looking for a bit more exclusive content, wee bit of Q&As and all that there, do join that there, and I will see you over there. But on that, thanks again for watching, and I will certainly see you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.